The thing that you're talking about came around in 2020. The idea of the study of reparations predates that. You're wrong.
To lay the ground. I don't know why you are daft.
Hey, yo.
I don't know why you are that daft.
What's up?
What's up? Yeah, Doctor, all I'm trying to say is the idea of reparations and the groundwork came far before whatever you're talking about in California. That's what I'm
Do you understand what I'm saying? My cousin is from California. She's been working on it for years before that, is what I'm telling you. I don't know where you want to disconnect from that.
Reparations. I'm talking about what Kamala Harris signed. I'm talking about United States Supreme Court trying to give black Americans in all 50 states reparations. I'm not talking about California. I don't care about what your cousin did.
Dream, where did Kamala Harris come from?
Oakland, California.
And where did she serve?
California.
Okay.
But before Kamala Harris signed it, the idea to study the reparations was already on the table. She's not the first president to say we need to do a study about reparations.
No one has said that is the case. What we're saying was that when that did come across her desk, she was supportive of it.
I don't understand where that disconnect came from, because I was not saying that Dream, do you get it now?
I mean, look,
Get it?
I don't know if he got it. Let's just move along, because like he said he wanted to talk to me, but he can't even understand the point of the conversation.
Right.
We're gonna move along. Who's who? I don't say my name. Please don't leave me alone. I'm over here playing Ghost of Tsushima and listening to people be foolish on internet. Let me enjoy my life, please. Thank you. Don't call my name.
Hey guys, I'm new to this little live stream y'all got going on before this whole stuff that happened between Doc and Dream. I'm currently Dalton Smevern. I just got out of the military, and I don't really know who I'm voting for, to be honest with you. This is why I'm on here to discuss with people like who could be good for the next president, Trump or Biden.
What was your MLS?
Biden, but Harris. My bad. Apologies, Harris. But yeah, so I'm pretty much on here just asking questions and getting informations and getting other people's knowledge about these people, because I don't really know anything about Harris that well, so to be honest with you, and I don't really know a whole lot about Trump either, so you can't really vote for who, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to get information from people.
You haven't heard about Trump?
Well, when he was our last president, yeah, but I was a teenager, straight out of high school, about to join the army, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I can't really debate, you know what I'm saying, on that time frame, because, you know, I came straight out of high school.
Did you serve under Trump?
A little bit, yes, sir.
What was that like?
Under Trump, it was, to be honest with you, it was actually really good. I mean, if you want me to be real, okay?
Yeah. How'd that help you?
How that helped me?
Yeah.
It, you know, less deployments, less time being deployed. So saying that our deployment time has gotten less, which is great. And it's just really just deployment wise, you know what I'm saying? Because I was an infantry guy in the military, and I didn't mind the deployment. It's just, it was good that we didn't get deployed a lot, which was great.
So what year would this be, right? Because I mean, I was Marine infantry, so like what year was it?
So it was like right towards the end of Trump's presidential. It was like 2019 through 2000, and I just ended my service in 2014 this year.
Okay. So yeah, by the time you enlisted, we're already, you know.
We were already kind of moving ahead.
You weren't really deploying because you were end of like basic combat operations was more of the transitioning phase in
yes,
Afghanistan. Yeah, so I mean, for military-wise, for your protection, for VA benefits, or even outside of VA disability benefits, VA benefits alone, I would advise you to probably kind of look at when VA benefits are on the chopping block, what side is voting for those to be severed, and that kind of tells you that it's very, very well known Republicans do try to vote and cut VA benefits. because they always group it with like Social Security. When it comes to like threatening government shutdowns, VA and Social Security is always part of those negotiations. And a lot of times,
How well
at least more.
Yeah, how well experienced are you in the policies on both sides of the VAs, Trump and Harris?
I know with the PACT Act and stuff like that, what Trump offered made it a little bit easier with some things when it came to the VA. But like I said, at the same time, those can be severed fully. You know, I'm 75% military disabled, so I mean I received VA. So like, yeah, it's always on the chopping block. So like that's something I'm always wary of. That it's a lot of Republicans that are willing to cut that quick as hell. And that's outside of even just presidential wise. That's even state, local. You just got to look at like, especially when it comes to like the House and stuff like that. Who are the ones voting against those things? Because I mean, when I was serving, I was very red. I was a Republican. And when I got out, I started paying attention to that shit. And it kind of made me like drift a little bit more left-leaning when it came to that, because I saw the benefits and the policies in which, these people are the ones that say, hey, we support, they're the first ones to say, hey, we support the troops beyond everything else, but they were the first ones to serve us on the chopping block. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I do have a lot of questions for a lot of these people in this live stream as well, and I just have like just curiosity and questions. Why did it feel like under the Democrats' administration when Biden was president, why did it feel like inflation and housing prices and material?
All right.
What do you mean don't do that? I have a question for y'all so I can get a better understanding. Like this is my life that has happened.
So you how old are you?
I'm 27 years old.
27 years old. Okay, so you started serving in 2019. You just got out in 2023. So you started serving when you 2019. That's years. So how old were you started serving? I'm sorry.
I don't like when people do this. You need to ground your position. If you don't know who to vote for, go Google it. But what you're doing right now is you're trying to smuggle in a position so you don't have to take a hard stance, right? And then you can analyze our position and argue against it without grounding your own.
Yeah, but why?
We're in the military, so I know you. So I know you know what I'm talking about. This is not a request. This is a demand. If you want to stay on the panel, ground your position. If not, please rotate out.
But why can I get questions from other
I've been very clear about what my point was here.
See, that makes no sense though. Now, why are you getting defensive over what I'm trying
not
to
defensive.
figure out? I'm not defensive.
This is how I run my panel. When people come in here, they need to ground their position. So, do you support Donald Trump? Do you lean more towards Donald Trump, yes or no?
No, you're not. You're not listening to me. Is it good that I'm getting these questions and these answers from others' opinions, so it can also help me out, so I can
You're
vote
talking
for
to the host. I'm not interested in your
I don't care
narrative.
if you're the host. It doesn't matter. What
Well,
this
then
live
good. Then rotate out. Rotate out, because what you're not going to do is create an argument. What you're not going to do is create an argument from a perch high up where you can look down on everybody else and not analyze your own ideas.
It's not argument. It's just
People come here to match wits. That's it. If you can't do that, you step down.
Okay, well, I will step down from an ignorant ass live stream then. All right.
All right, you go have the emotional day you deserve.
I ain't buying his shit anyway.
It's tired of that. They come in, they pretend not to be Trump supporters, right? And then as soon as they get the chance, they start firing stuff across the bow. They hit all the talking points on the way out, right? And if he doesn't get what he wants, he gets upset. If you're coming up here, come up here and tell with your chest who you're voting for. Because if you don't, I'm gonna find a way to cycle you out.
I'm glad you said something, because that's exactly why I wanted to come up in here, because everything he was saying was cap. As soon as he started, you're not about to tell me you 27 years old and you don't have a position on a political atmosphere. And even if you did, right? Even if you did, if what he was saying was the truth, why y'all go about it so disingenuous? Because, like you said, he brought up inflation in less than 5 minutes. He knew that was a talking point, though, but you don't know nothing about what's going on. That's hilarious.
That's why I was gonna ask him how old he was when he served, because my point what I was getting to is like, how old when you first started serving? Like 20, you were old enough to pay attention to what happened.
23.
So it was 23. He was old enough to pay attention to what happened in 2017. If you don't know what you're doing right now, then fuck off. Like his residency didn't start in 2019. His residency started in 2016, 2017. You're old enough to know. So you want to sit there and talk about how Doc is ignorant by telling you to stand on something or leave? You're ignorant for just being a little bitch and not standing on something. Fuck you.
Yeah, they don't stand on business. Now that's it's hilarious how they're trying to separate themselves from the MAGA movement.
He probably came here because it said MAGA is weird, and he wanted to argue his weirdness, see if he wasn't really weird or something. I don't know. He's definitely MAGA though. The inflation question came out way too fast for him to be in the middle. Like,
No, I'm sorry. He joined a little bit prior to 23, but the point is the fact that mentioning that combat deployments were shorter and shit. Deployments shouldn't be fucking shorter. That deployment, no, it's not. It's because you were done with combat operations. You were already done. You weren't fucking in the heat of it at that moment. Like you like I'm gonna say, you're in transition phase. You were handing over shit to the A&A and shit like that at that fucking stage. Like, yeah, of course it was a better fucking shit. Like, I was in when we were fucking invading the fucking towns of Marja and Sangin and shit like that during that push, the last fucking Taliban stronghold in Helmand Providence, like in 2009 and 10 and shit. Like, nah, yeah, of course it was smooth. I'm like, especially as infantry, yeah, shit. I would think Trump was fucking amazing too if I wasn't fucking getting rounds fucking pewing over my head and shit like that. I would understand that, but then I would look, oh, this man signed over all that effort and that work to the fucking T's. Okay, cool. So why are we fucking handing over why are we training these people when we just gave the country to the opposing force? What's going on? Like, come on.
I mean, that's how you know all of it was BS from the beginning with. They went over there, they got what they needed. We trained them, gave them artillery as a thank you. They rolled out.
It always ain't that easy though, unfortunately.
No, I know war is not that easy, but the fact is you don't give a 20-year effort to the force in which you're fighting when you already have a country that's instilled, you have a government that's instilled, and you are actively still transferring combat operations to that local governing government without them involved in those treaty talks.
Hey.
Yeah, no, you constantly talk.
I just wanted to say thank you guys for supporting the live, but when you boot me, it's not gonna. You're just wasting your money. But thank you so much for supporting the live.
Okay, why are you sending yourself in the middle of the conversation?
Because it's fun.
No, I know. Okay.
Sound like she was falling off a cliff.
Okay.
What happened? Sound like she was falling
That
off
was
a
a
cliff.
quick yeet.
Damn, come on, Harriet. Get the ancestors.
Yeah. We aren't booting anymore unless we pay.
Okay, Dana, I was literally talking about something before you came up here. No, guys, like, you fucking, like, regardless, she comes up or not, like, we're in the middle of fucking talking.
How was your trip?
Like, you fucking coming up here trying to fucking center her. Like, what the fuck?
Well, who said?
Yeah, but no, I agree with you, bro. But me and you on the same level.
I just don't agree with that portion. I don't agree with fucking handing it over. Because that's the thing. Because the thing is, Republicans use the imagery. They use the imagery of the military as their advantage. They think the military, because these guys fight for this country, even though most people are just fighting not to be in poverty, mind you. They think, oh no, they're gonna rally behind Trump.
Guys,
Trump stands
Dana
behind the
bailed
Southern
out.
America.
So I said it twice in the comments. I have to drop you back, man. I'm sorry. You can re-request.
You can
As long as she doesn't send herself while I'm in the middle of talking, I'm cool.
Yeah, that's literally why he was doing it. But it's up to you, host.
Get that bag.
What's good?
It wasn't Petty. It was
Or you
somebody
done
else.
talking?
Lamar
I-
Jackson.
I'll moderate my own space. Thanks.
Yeah, and we have to we can't just boot people without paying. Like, that's kind of the rules, right, guys?
He just say he mind his own space.
Yeah, I just think because I've gotten booted 3 times and I paid to Verica, so make sure you got people involved. Thank you, though, Didi.
Hold on.
Oh, so I did. Are you done, Patty? I don't want to interrupt you.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
I did want to address one thing because something came up during me and Petty's conversation. So somebody tried to say most people join the military because they need a job.
What, can you
Let
slow
me
down?
clarify. I'm sorry. They said I talk fast. I'm my bad. I'm just really tired. Most people join the military because they need a job. I wanted to address that comment while me and him was talking. Yeah, no, that's an factual lie. I know my anecdotal reason, but most kids, this beautiful thing in the United States Army at least, when we get to our base training unit, we go to the war room and we go figure out why we all joined.
Yeah.
You know what 90% of kids say why they joined?
Why?
College money, Call of Duty, or just the fact they didn't have anywhere else to go. Like myself, I grew up in Charlotte. I was getting pew-pewed at every single day. My brain said, hey, I might as well get a paycheck for it. And that's the reality of the truth.
Yeah, that's true.
Dana, somebody paid for a 20-minute boot, and then somebody else paid to mute you in the comments.
Okay, well, I'm just going to bail out for that 20-minute boot. But thanks for supporting the live. And they paid, what, $25 to mute me in the comments?
Not for the whole day. Just want to mute you in the comments for like 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you guys. We appreciate it. So I yesterday watched. I don't know if did anybody else watch the CBS interview with JD Vance?
Yeah.
What was the name?
I saw the clips. I can't. I didn't watch the whole thing. I saw the clips.
Yeah, I mean, he took some extremely tough questions. And those are the type of interviews. And she wasn't disrespectful at all. What was the name of the show that he was on? Do you remember what it's called? It's like a Sunday